And welcome back to 3 Dope Dads. Your homeboy Fred, Freedom to my homeboy Chris.
What's up?
And my homeboy Randall.
Yo.
Often heard but never seen my homeboy Nick's behind the camera.
Yo.
He behind the curtain this week. I can't even see him. Welcome back to 3 Dope Dads. Welcome to the neighborhood. Welcome to the garage. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow 3 Dope Dads on Instagram. 3_dope_dads, I think is what it is. Should be popping up on the screen right there. Got a dad joke for you guys, man. Dad joke.
Yeah.
A dad joke for this week. And why is the football stadium the coolest place to be? Why is the football stadium the coolest place to be? Man, they got all the fans there.
You got that from Lowe's. You got that from a Lowe's commercial.
They got all the fans.
They got all the fans there.
Okay.
And shout out, man.
That was true dad.
Thank
true
you.
dad
Thank
joke.
you. I'm trying to get better at it.
No, it was
Better
excellent.
at it.
I mean, it was corny enough that I see the beauty in it and don't laugh still.
Thank you.
Like
Yeah,
I just want to give
thank you.
That's a beautiful dad joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did its job.
Man, this I took a sip of this Arizona hard tea. Kind of nice.
He did.
He did do the promo.
He did the promo. Damn. We asked about it. You seen the box.
They can't see the box. They can't see the box. Oh, maybe they can't see the box.
Nah.
It's just like I'll keep that joke
Is
to
it
myself.
tea or is it juice?
This is actually juice. This is the fruit punch. They do have the tea variations with like the sweet tea, ginger tea, black tea.
Mm-hmm.
So they have that, but this is just.
Is it malt liquor?
Of course, it's bald liquor.
It says hard seltzer. This is called a cowboy cocktail.
Okay.
Fruit punch.
Yeah, it's like it
Okay.
might be more like a White Claw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking. More like a White Claw. So,
like a sweetened White Claw.
yeah. I
Okay.
thought they were cheap. I like Arizona teas. They were not $1, but yeah.
No, of course they weren't.
Shout out Arizona tea is
Malt liquor, if it was $1, it would have tasted closer to Coke 45.
Arizona tea is they're recession proof because they still working at $1 right now. They ain't raised the
for the
price
most part,
yet.
yeah.
But you see, they started selling liquor.
Oh, I guess
You
they're
gotta branch
diversifying.
out. You gotta branch out to keep your
But
brother.
yeah, you know what I mean?
You gotta,
Like,
you gotta
That's what happened
diversify
to the
your
railroad.
portfolio.
They thought we in the railroad business. They forgot they're in the transportation business. They not in the tea business. They in the drink business.
Exactly,
Yeah, that's
exactly.
what's
I
up.
appreciate it.
expanding.
But I got some dad news for you guys this week. A couple of stories I want to tell you about. I know Randall might not know about this, but do you know who Gracie's Corner is? Your daughters are a little bit younger. Gracie's Corner. It's like
Is it like a YouTuber?
yeah. It's like a black version of Cocoa Melon. If everybody knows out there, Cocoa Melon. It's like a black version of Cocoa
my
Melon.
kids, we cut Cocoa Melon off early.
Yeah.
So I would if it was anything like that, I probably was in denial.
This
no,
is the replacement to that.
Okay, no.
This is,
I've heard of it though.
Is Cocoa Melon done?
No, it's
Nah,
still
Cocoa
there.
Melon's
I
still
just was
popping,
like,
man.
this
Everybody
is
like it.
This is foolish.
But this is
After a
called
while.
Gracie's Corner. It's a black channel, and they hip hop everything up. I guess the Wheels on the Bus, all that stuff. They came out with a Wheels on the Bus remix with Paul Wall on it though. So imagine these little animated cartoons.
It's
Yo.
Paul
with
Wall,
Paul,
baby.
and he says that.
Hey, you
He
know he
says
gonna
Paul
say-
Wall, baby, before he starts his verse.
He gonna say it. That's his tag. You gonna say it.
Now we do-
Paul Wall,
we do
baby.
like a
The
PJ
wheels on
Panda.
The bus go round and
PJ,
round.
I haven't heard of PJ
PJ
Panda.
Panda, yeah, he's got a Baby Shark version that we heard when Baby Shark was crazy,
Yeah.
and ever since then my kids like him because it was like they was in my kitchen dabbing the Baby Shark.
That's what. Hey.
I was like, oh, and I was like, what is this? You know, it's just,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So but it must be something similar to like that.
Because they do have a Baby Shark one too.
Yeah.
And it's just they just hip hop it up. It's a little fun
No,
thing. My
Wayne
daughter
Brady
likes it.
shitty.
What you say?
No Wayne Brady shitty. That was his thing. I'm doing the kid remakes.
I'm hip hopping this up. But I thought it was dope.
Hey, y'all be cool. I don't want to piss off Wayne Brady.
Yeah, he might pull up on you.
Might pull up on
Does
us.
Wayne Brady have to cancel a podcast? We on YouTube, Wayne.
I don't want no smoke with Wayne.
No smoke.
We did not know the power Wayne had.
Yeah, no. Actually, I want to be on the show, Wayne. I know you probably have a show out there. I ain't got regular TV. Shout
What's
out,
the
man.
show he got? He
I
do
don't
got a
know.
show.
He always got something.
He's always got a
cooking, though.
game show or
Yeah,
something.
he got
That
something
man's
game
cooking.
show like the price.
That man stays
Yeah,
working.
he's like a younger version of Steve Harvey. He's the in between of Steve Harvey and Nick Cannon for real.
You might be right.
Like for real, generation wise, he's in between. But another story I got
The
for you guys.
intermediary.
Have you guys
Wayne
heard?
Brady.
You say that, I picture him creeping up out the black, like he's coming through one of these curtains back here. What's happening, guys? But the second story I got. Have you guys heard of the Kool-Aid Challenge?
What?
The Kool-Aid Challenge. This is actually called the Kool-Aid
Hold on,
Man Challenge.
Wait.
Homeowners beware.
How old are the people doing this challenge?
Teenagers. Teenagers.
Okay,
Are they
I'm
snorting
already.
cocaine?
Not. What?
Are they snorting Kool-Aid like cocaine?
No.
It's Tide Pod Challenge. They
Okay,
was,
fair enough.
I'll give you that, yeah.
I was about to say
y'all.
what, but then
We
the
done
first
seen
thing I
some
thought about was the
things.
Tide Pod challenge.
We done seen
so.
some things out there in the interwebs. But no, the Kool-Aid Man challenge is these kids going up to I don't think they would do it to Nick's fence, but imagine these little, the plastic made fence. They call them resin fences.
Yeah.
They're jumping through the fences. Like
Saying,
imagine
"Oh,
just,
yeah."
like you just sitting in your backyard and a group of kids jump through your fence. Like imagine the full length of this fence right here along Nick's house.
Mm-hmm.
Bunch of kids just jump through it and it's done.
Imagine a bunch of bullets going on.
What are you gonna do, sir? The one gun owner here, the one nine, what bullets they gonna catch from you? Gonna
I ain't got that type of fence either.
You just
But that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about in
imagine it's
general.
gonna happen
Like
to
if somebody's sitting around chilling in their backyard, they got that thing on them, and then they got all this ruckus.
and you just see a bunch of
And
kids
somebody
busting
just
You know what I
through.
mean?
busted
And
through
how
your
many-
fence.
How many kids have you seen that don't look like kids?
Man, it's a lot of them.
It's a lot of them.
these,
Hey, look,
lot of
if a
these teenagers
kid
with
can bust
beards.
through your fence,
Yeah, you probably.
like I don't think you would see them as a child anymore.
And I'm talking about full
No,
beard and all
yeah.
this big old LeBron
Yeah.
James.
You a
looking-
liability now.
You know what I'm saying? Homie just got. Nah, I ain't gonna get into that. But yeah, nah, I don't. I think that's
That's
I'm gonna put that
ridiculous.
on the list on the dumb challenge.
that's a lot of different. How like the ice bucket challenge, the Tide Pod challenge.
Yeah.
This is all just ice bucket challenge. Didn't hurt nobody. Tide Pod
Yeah,
challenge.
that was to raise money.
Yeah.
That one did some good. Didn't
Yeah,
it?
Tide Pod challenge. You only hurt yourself. Now you causing
Yeah.
property damage,
Right.
and so it just keeps escalating. Now it's gonna be killing people. Is gonna be the next one. I'm just guessing. Property damage.
Nah,
then
they
killing
did that.
people.
They did.
Remember
There was a
remember
game.
they was cutting people's oxygen off or something.
Oh, yeah, they tried to
go
make you
against the
pass out,
wall.
the pass out game.
The pass out game. I think we laughing, man. I think somebody
Nah, I
didn't
think that's
somebody
stupid,
didn't get up after that.
Yeah.
I ain't
They
got time for the
passed
pass out
for
game.
the last time they woke up at the gates.
hopefully they saw St. Peter.
Hopefully they saw St.
Well, no, they saw St. Peter either way.
You knew better.
Hopefully they continue to see St. Peter as they see fit.
You was old enough to know.
you should have known better. But this last story I got,
up.
this is gonna flow into the rest of this episode. This last story is Shannon Sharp. I'll give out the last thing I saw he did. The last thing I saw he did, Shannon Sharp not resigned but stepped back from his position at ESPN and a couple of other things. It made me think about when Bill Cosby was trying to buy NBC and all the stuff came out about him. So I'm like, then I start doing some research. Is Shannon Sharp way too old to be out there acting like this?
Bruh.
Yeah.
Shannon was a $50 million lawsuit. First off, we just came up out. He got a.
He was almost about to sign a $100 million deal.
Yes.
She hit him with a $50 million lawsuit like the next day.
Come on,
This is so.
$100 million deal, $50 million lawsuit.
See-
Supposedly tried to settle for 10.
She played her hand too quickly. She should have waited till the money hit the bank account, till that first deposit got in, then hit him for the 10.
They hit him for the 10.
And she went too big. Her eyes were bigger than her stomach.
Because she kind of could have got the 10.
She could have got the 10.
'Cause
$100 million.
Remember when Kevin Hart? Remember she
Yeah.
tried to get Kevin Hart for 10? He was like, "No, that's stupid. She went
Yeah.
too high. She could have got
Exactly.
the 10."
That's my thought. She could have got the 10.
But
She
no,
The thing is, like, at best, he's stupid.
Extremely stupid.
At best, he's stupid.
I'm gonna say stupid. I would say unknowing that everything could be recorded.
Bro, no, you're stupid.
nah, that's stupid, bro.
You stupid, bro.
Like, hey, like at a
Like-
certain point, you hit a certain age and you hit a certain
You're a
level
certain
of
level of
success.
just a certain level of success in
Yeah,
general.
you
Like,
you hit a certain level of success where you do not stoop down and intermingle in that close with what's the bro? You like peasants.
look. Here's the
Yeah,
not
the
even
peasants.
that. Like you just out here being reckless though.
Yeah, you out. Yeah,
And then, bro, like when I watched the video he put out. He's talking about she has a video. Did you see that?
no, I didn't know
I
that.
I guess
no.
there's
Video.
some I don't know or some I don't know what it is. Like,
All I heard was like some audio recordings. They talk
That's
or
that,
I
yeah.
guess there's might be a
freaky
video.
deaky.
I guess I was like, yo, you just out here reckless.
Yeah, nah, man, nah. You leave cell phones at the door. I ain't messaging you. I definitely ain't calling you. I might message you. Might have somebody else message
my
you.
So, yeah,
contacts is
that's
through my
the thing.
assistant.
At
Yeah,
best, he's
yeah.
dumb.
I'm having a
Like,
third
that's
party.
the thing. That's the at best case scenario.
Somebody gonna know
he's
you nasty.
stupid.
Yeah, I'd rather be my assistant than this girl.
Like, listen, he's gonna take a picture of you before you walk in my door and after you leave.
Yep.
Same like,
Sign this consent form.
and you can roll on about your business.
Like that Dave Chappelle does the love contract.
Yeah, like dog, you got enough money and enough. Like you can be cool.
You would think so,
I just
man.
want to say, like, can he get it? Like, can he go get a nice little auntie?
Yes,
he
like,
needs
bro,
to.
Like, no, just saying, like a successful woman who's just
Hold on.
like.
Not even successful.
Bro, he
Success
can go
doesn't
get
matter.
four,
No,
five of them.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying,
Leo
somebody
got
who's not
two-
gonna be out to get
Oh,
him.
you talking
like,
about a wife? A wife?
No, not even that. Like, just get
Listen,
you an auntie in every city instead
Man.
of.
And you would think him being an NFL player would have some women out there.
Of
Come
course,
on, man, he
like that's
wanna
what I'm
play the
saying. Like I
game.
don't. That's what I don't
Yeah,
get.
he
Like
He getting millions. He want them young tails out there. He
And,
out here.
hey,
And
I respect it. Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio does the same thing. Hey,
and Leonardo DiCaprio been living that life all his
he
life.
went and found one and just made girlfriend her up. Like it
oh
wasn't
no,
like
not Leo.
Yeah,
Not Leo.
she wasn't. He wasn't.
Leo out here with the
No,
chicks.
yeah, Leo.
Once they hit
Oh.
25,
Leo,
he done.
yeah, he'll have a girlfriend for a little while. He
Yeah,
might,
that's what I'm saying. Like he'll make him a girlfriend.
He'll
though.
get one.
He'll just
once
be out here
they hit
reckless.
25, they done. Though.
2 years, yeah. But Leo been
Yeah.
living
That's
that
weird.
lifestyle.
That's weird.
Hey,
though.
People's
man,
been
hey,
known for
hey,
that
he
Leo.
a millionaire. He ain't touching
No,
kids.
I look. People can live how they
21,
want.
go ahead.
That's what
25,
I'm saying. They
get out of
been,
here.
what they
But
call
at
it,
the same, what we
they-
gonna talk about? What am
I don't care. Her
what-
mouth needs to be working, and that's all I care about. I forgot where I was talking.
Hey, this conversation.
So yeah.
Last time I went, I'm in a whole nother conversation. I'm trying to think of Leo group name. and
Wow.
I'm turning back in over here.
that escalated
I thought I
quickly.
was talking to y'all. I thought I was talking to y'all.
Pardon.
Yeah, go ahead, Nick.
Well, I don't know how I can follow that up.
No, ain't no
that's,
follow up. Ain't no segue.
So question
Absolutely.
for you gentlemen. And all
Are we-
opinions matter.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I just say something before? It's also weird when women do it, though. I think women get a pass for doing it. I just want to say that. Like, it's weird when you see old women with, like, 18-year-old
Nigga,
dudes.
no, I wish it was me.
Yeah,
that's why they get a pass.
That's why they get a pass. That's the reason, though.
Shannon Sharps got
It's-
money. He cool. Don't do that. Just be quiet with it
Just-
next time.
Nah, bro, do your thing.
That get you somebody who doesn't
Get you a smarter,
Like,
be smarter
be
about
smarter.
your
Yeah, that's all
it.
I'm
He
saying.
just needs to choose
be smarter. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Nick.
Carry on, sir.
So, question for you gentlemen that was posed to me.
Yes.
Your thoughts on the state of the world today as you see it through your eyes. As we all know, we all see things differently through whatever circumstances we all have to work through, live through, deal with. So just your opinions and thoughts on it's 2025. What do you think about the world today?
I don't. Yeah, well, that's a huge question. though. That's
And that's a
bigger than
huge
I thought.
transition.
Yeah,
That is.
that's bigger than I thought.
So I mean, let's narrow it down.
Yeah.
Indiana, that's where we are.
Okay.
That's what we affect. What we have can't be seen, but air quoted. Where we have input and
got
say. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So Indiana, the state of Indiana today. We've all been here for 20 plus years.
Yeah.
So we've seen the growth, be it positive or negative.
Man. That's
Man.
still-
Yeah,
So let's dig
This
into it.
transition.
Let's dig into it. Let's dig into it.
I give you this. There was just recently a situation in an apartment complex, Blackburn Terrace, not far from here, where a maintenance man pissed on a woman's clean dishes in her sink when he was coming in for maintenance. My fault, catch you while you was drinking.
Okay. Oh, my bad. Carry on.
First off, he was getting roasted online because they didn't have to blur out his jammy jam on the video she had recorded. He was coming out the zipper. He ain't have enough. He hit her with the Shinobi.
Man.
Shinobi. But so they was on him. They was on him about that. But I digress. Indiana, I would say.
What does it have to do with your point? Did you just want to sprinkle that on?
Where's the? You just want to share that? Where's the conversation?
You ain't just gonna drop that little dime
I
on
would
us.
say that's what I'm saying. If we gonna just like that's the whole state, I would
Okay.
say more of my passion about what I see is that inner city situations. Like, cause I grew up inner city. I grew up on Post Road. You know what I mean? I grew up where you got to deal with stuff like that, tenants. You know what I mean? People around me, apartments, dealing with all that stuff. That's gotten worse. As far as the whole country situation, what I think, there's no state in this country right now where you can work minimum wage and afford a 2-bedroom apartment.
No, I just put up the minimum wage job at work. They come in every year. I just put it up. Minimum wage in Indiana is still $7.25.
Still $7.25.
Right.
And so when I think about how do I feel about the state of the world and our country, stuff like that, I tend to think more economically. We're digressing. Where you can flourish more, we have so many more opportunities. Hell, scammers made $6 billion. That's an all-time record. We got opportunity.
Yeah.
But we are digressing in a way that if we do not make some societal character changes, we'll see how long this goes.
It's almost the way of Rome. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like greed and excess have become the norm. And that's the scary thing. Before we even get into anything socioeconomic or racial, anything, like greed and excess are commonplace now. And so that's the most concerning thing, because when that gets fully entrenched into the politics of a nation, politics of a state, where that's more important than the people, then whatever form of government they're using at that point is bound to fail. Is bound to fail once greed and excess become commonplace. And so I think that's the most concerning thing, bro. It's like that and the complete,
Bro, that's
complete tribalism of people, not just in politics, but on any subject. It's either you're here or you're here, and these sides won't even speak to each other. I mean, and it's deep. That's politics, but that's just life in general. A lot of times is
Hold on,
wait,
what are we
that's true.
talking about?
We're
bro?
No, dig wise, like dig this, check.
No,
What he's saying is true, because even look at the situation where, oh boy, he just got drafted 144th when he was drafted top 10.
Yeah, he was
Shador Sanders,
yeah.
Deion Sanders' son. He was drafted 144th there, and I will give this what you were saying. It's a lot of misconceptions with that type of stuff too, because people are saying with that it was his level of fame already, his pool already, the conception of his clout, that he has this already where he doesn't need the society pool, like the pool from the NFL. They let him drop. Nobody, we don't need you. We don't need that type of attitude already. And if you push it back, like what he was saying on the political level, that's how it is. Everybody's already assumed to have exactly what they need. It's a misconception of, like we get it, like you can get into white privilege. It was one thing before, and then it became that, and then now it's a huge misconception.
Okay, we sprawling. That didn't help
But
clear up
there's
anything
this-
for freedom.
this-
But that
Nah,
didn't clear up anything. Okay,
We just talking about football. How do we get to the state of the state?
I would.
I tried to
think
bring it back to football.
That's what we asked. Like, I think that was his transition after yo. Do we really need to go back and understand how we got here? Because we can. I remember.
I don't know. Like it's.
No,
I don't know.
Nick asked a question about how we feel about the state of the world and the state that we live in, and so that's what we're talking about now is the socioeconomic things that have happened that we're experiencing, and the governmental things that we're experiencing that have led to the foolishness that we see.
It's true. We are on the upper end of it. Listen, that's what I tried to bring it back down to a
I'm
football
probably gonna cut this out for real. When we go from football to this, I'm probably gonna cut it.
All right, let's cut it back down there. So where we at then?
And we got the Colts draft picks.
He just entered too early.
Yeah.
Well, you said that ridiculousness as well, and and everybody was like, and you just like, all right. Nick was trying to save us. He was.
He lost me. I got lost in the sauce. I ain't even in the sauce too deep. But the Colts draft picks this week or this weekend.
All right. What are we looking at? My nigga.
Oh damn, my bad. My fault. I got comfortable again. You got comfortable again. So what you doing after this?
You know his woman's here. But the Colts had drafted, started off with their 14th overall pick, the first round. And they picked up a Penn State tight end.
Out of Penn State?
Tyler Warren. Their second round pick, they went Ohio State defensive end JT. That's got to be Samoan. And Tumaloa. Third round.
Just somewhere around there, Samoan.
Yeah, that's what I figured, Samoan.
He's an Islander, you know.
And that third one, they went Minnesota, got a cornerback, Justin Wiley. Fourth pick, Ohio State, a OT. Offensive tackle, dang. And Jalen Travis. And then they got Kansas State running back DJ Giddens and Notre Dame QB and Riley Leonard. And they picked him pretty late. And I also heard they fired Richardson and hired back Stanford.
Man, what?
Yeah. And they fired Anthony Richard.
They let him go? They released him?
They released
and
Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
Oh man, I need confirmation on that.
You're kidding. There's no way.
Yeah. That's what I heard yesterday.
He was hype about old boy from Penn State getting there. I did watch the first round.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. Okay. It's uncertain. But they're gonna have an open competition for starting quarterback position with free agent signing Daniel Jones. They did pick up Daniel Jones. So that's
from
what
New York?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what it is. But they did not. I was like, no. I was like, I'd heard they picked up Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, Daniel Jones, I ain't gonna hate on him. He got me through some fantasy football situations. But I don't think that he's the solution, a long-term solution for the Colts.
The Colts need that new quarterback they just hired needs to be the long term. The one they just picked up, what I said his name was Riley Leonard from Notre Dame.
I guess.
Anthony Richardson was fine. It's fine.
I think they lost trust in him at the end of the season last year, man.
But here's the thing.
What, he going into his third year?
Here's the thing. Like, that's what I'm saying. Not really, because he really didn't get to play his rookie
that's
season.
what I'm saying.
So
like
this is really only his second year playing football.
Yeah.
I think we have become the generation in sports of instant gratification.
It needs to happen
Microwave.
now.
Why, if you're not good now, get him out of there. Like,
Yeah.
how long did it take how long did Tom Brady, right? You know what I mean? He rode the bench.
Yeah.
He wasn't even considered good enough to play until
He picked up late in the draft.
you
too.
know,
Yeah, he
so
was
that's what I'm
fourth
saying.
rounder.
Like, I feel like, now I'm not saying he is the dude, but I'm saying it's way too soon to say he's not.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's fair to him or the organization, like, because he's mobile. You got to teach him to stay in the pocket. You got to teach him to slide and protect himself.
Yeah, definitely slide.
Like, he leveled up from a college and forgot he was playing with grown men now. You know what I mean? There's a difference. Not that he's not still great and athletic, but they going to hit you different.
Yeah,
You
remember
know,
Reggie
you-
Bush
you-
first season. That's
Yeah.
still my favorite one of learning. That, hey, this is a different level of playing. Well, look at
Right.
him crawl off the field. This is not the same.
He got the tail end of the real rough rough game of football before they started changing the rules too. You're right, but I just think it's too early to say that we need to move on from him. Now, if we get another season with him,
Yeah.
it's not looking as great. Let's see what the next quarterback class looks like. You know, especially. But the problem with the Colts is we end up not good enough to go anywhere, but not bad enough to get a really high draft pick either.
That's it every year.
Yeah.
They end up trading for draft picks in the end, yeah.
Yeah, and we have to give away so much to get, and then that's still a crapshoot. So I don't know, but I don't think it's fair what what we've done to Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not even a super huge Colts fan, and that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's
And wait to see what this season. They said they're gonna open up to see who goes.
But
for
then
it.
here's the thing: we
Jones?
already know what we're gonna get with Daniel Jones. It's gonna be a bit above mediocre, and let's be real. He's gonna have a couple games that'll be like, oh shoot, and then he's gonna return to midlife or to mid. That's what it was. The mid. He's got mid tier.
Yeah.
He's middle shelf. You know what I mean? He's great backup. I think he'd be a great backup.
Yeah.
Like if you need a dude who can come in the clutch and lead your team to finish off a game after someone that's him.
That's why I think they're bringing him in to lead the team until Anthony Richards steps up or steps off. For real, I think they need that veteran to lead the team.
I don't know if he's that type of leader either, though.
I don't think he.
Yeah.
I don't think he's that. I don't think he is.
He ain't
I mean,
do
just the
nothing
way
that
he left
impressed
the
me in
last
New York.
team.
Yeah, the way how he quit, the way how he
bro.
played
I
before that.
don't see him as that tough mental.
Man.
And I could be calling him wrong. Just nothing against the dude, but I don't see him as that. I'm gonna get everybody refocused.
He's not that leader in the locker
that
room.
vocal.
And the Giants is kind of a wild organization in general.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they're not making the greatest of
I
decisions.
mean, they're in New York. They're in New York, bro. Like it's about the headlines up there.
One of the teams in New York, so at least one of them winning. The Jets are looking pretty good.
What was the one dude, the Italian dude, DeVito?
Yeah.
They hyped him up like he was great just because he won a few games. You know, I'm
I'm about to say it's just instant. You just need that instant gratification.
Yeah, that's that dopamine hit.
Did we
know
win
he's not
Sunday?
going
Yes,
anywhere.
no.
We know he's not gonna go anywhere in the playoffs. People, enjoy yourselves. You know what I mean? But they get that, and then they start hoping. So I don't know. I think we just haven't been fair. I mean, not just Anthony Richardson, but just sports in general. We expect like Bronny, like they expect him to come in.
Yeah.
We haven't been fair to that, and now they brought some of that.
I'm about to say that's a
I'm about to say that's a little
brought
different.
some of that on
I think
themselves,
Bradley's
too.
a little different.
But even in general, like just looking at sports players and rookies and what we expect from them when they first come in the league, it's like we've seen like Jaden Daniels is a unicorn.
Mm.
You know that shouldn't be the norm. Like what's son down in Houston, the quarterback down there. I can't think of his name.
Not Tank Dell, that's the receiver. What's his name?
But even Tank Dell, like
Yeah,
he's
but
a
he's-
unicorn. Like he came in a rookie season was killing. Like those things we've seen too much of that. And we've
Stroud.
forgotten. Yeah, Stroud. Like we've seen so much that we've forgotten that a lot of times it takes
It
to develop, and we don't give players that time to develop anymore.
I respect it. We'll see. I guess we'll see preseason how it comes out, because I'm guessing we won't hit the season. Well, now that's 3 quarterback. I was about to say 4. Now we will just hit it with 3.
Cleveland's hitting it with 4.
They are.
Yeah,
Cleveland's
they
a
picked
mess.
up 2 quarterbacks too.
Cleveland's a mess, bro.
Cleveland's a mess.
Yeah.
Because they picked up a quarterback in the first round, and then they picked up Sanders in the 4th round.
Yeah.
Too. So yeah, they're gonna end up they're in, but then they had Watson there already, and
Just cut that. Just cut, dude. Like
Hold on. Yo, you said who's the quarterback of the That's the Browns. I can't think of dude's name. I can't think.
you
of
talking
his
about who?
name. The black dude. I can't think of his name.
Jameis
to save my
Winston?
life. Yes,
He's
Winston.
left. He's gone.
yeah,
He's gone, bro. He's
Winston went to
Because I know Baker Mayfield left.
yeah. Winston went to was it New
Giants.
Orleans? Giants.
so he.
He's part of the problem now.
But Jameis Winston is a leader, though. Like that's the one thing you can say about him. Like if if they had brought in Jameis Winston, I feel like A, that
Yeah.
fits Anthony Richardson's game better, and B, he is that dude. I think he's demonstrated it. Like
Yeah.
when they were a mess up there, he looked like he was the one keeping them together and focused, even when they they looked sloppy.
when
So
I-
I could have got behind them going
Yeah.
after him. Daniel Jones.
I wanted Colin Kaepernick.
Man, I heard nothing from him in a minute. What if he came back?
I heard they
2025.
was still training, man. I just heard that. I heard he was still ready. Some
He's
came
still
up.
ready.
He's
Some
still- I
came
I
up
mean,
in
if
the news.
Flacco can, like Flacco can do it, we can't lose offense.
Hey man, Brett
Kaepernick.
Favre played in the league for 40 years.
Yeah.
Damn near. Now you own it.
That,
Yeah, and then he started. Then he
he started
started
robbing-
defrauding Medicaid.
Then he started robbing niggas and building volleyball courts.
That is the natural progression.
NFL, win games, fraud.
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 Or get kicked out like homeboy did in Miami for smoking weed.
Ricky Williams.
I wonder how he feels now. that is legal.
Or bro, like what's old? There's another cat that was crazy nice with it back in the day. Played on the Heat.
Always kept popping.
He ended up going and Mike. They just I saw a podcast with him talking. But dude, yeah, it's crazy how like a lot of that, like those dudes were ostracized back then.
Yeah, because I mean,
But even knowing how common it was in the league, like that's the weird thing to me is how common it was, and it seems like they just found certain players.
they treated it worse than
played-
cocaine.
Should I say should have played baseball? Because did all the cocaine you wanted. Athlete, baseball player. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I think about him. I saw it might have been the Pivot podcast. I think I watched with him, and I thought about like I wonder. I didn't watch it. Ran across it. Wonder how he feels now that it's legal. You can do all the marijuana you want now in the league, and that's the one thing he got kicked out for.
Yep.
Like,
Well, I think there was other reasons he left. Like
maybe so. I don't know.
it was deeper than just weed. Let's be real about it.
I'm about to say, think about it. His homie's doing life. The homie doing life. Weed right now in jail.
Snap, you probably right. I know that.
Come on, think about it. Like, man, he mad. He mad.
He big man.
He big
He
man.
big man.
Hey, have you guys seen any other pieces of the draft? It's on Max, so I've been scanning through it when it pops up.
The one thing I did see, the Pittsburgh with their first pick, they picked up a kid, and I saw and he had a story that caught my attention. I think his name was Haney, and his mom got real sick, and he's just been pushing through for his mom. She had been like heart surgeries all his life, ended up having a stroke. Lost the left side of her body, you know what I mean? So he's just been playing and getting through. Like he moved away from her. He was taking care of her, and he moved away from Michigan State, switched schools to Oregon.
Yeah.
And he found he told her he drafted her, and she ended up passing that same night.
Dang.
And so
That's a rough one.
Yeah, that was a rough one. That story caught my attention. So I was like, hey man, shout out, bro. Hey, because I know that's rough, and do your thing, man. I wish you nothing but success.
What was homeboy's name?
I think it was Haney,
Who picked him up?
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Okay,
That's all I'm
21st
looking
pick.
at now, yeah. No, I don't. All I see is quarterback.
Did we get
Rodgers.
into the Shador Sanders thing?
No. What you want to say about that? He was picked up late after everything, after all his accolades.
Yeah, projected top 10.
Yeah.
Picked up 144.
Late.
Crazy
There's a lot
late.
you can get into it.
So I mean, all right, we got a little bit of time. Let's peel back a couple layers. So like, I get why he wasn't picked first round. Like it was
I don't.
It was surprising,
Giants needed a quarterback.
but
Yeah, I don't get why.
I mean I can just
Cleveland
say
picked up a
I'm
quarterback.
just saying it could happen. I could understand, but to go second and third round and not getting picked up, that's where I was like, this is ridiculous. It's about more than football, obviously.
Mhm.
Now, some people have made it racial because he's very confident, and some people have said it's because of who his daddy is. I will say, like, because his dad was like, if something happens, I'm gonna have to step in. Like he made it. I feel like some of the stuff Deion said as a coach, especially if I'm not gonna start him,
Mm-hmm.
do I really want to deal with that?
Archie Manning.
But here's my problem. Like people risked everything for Johnny Manziel, who was doing coke, like
Living his best
known
life.
things, like.
Hey, man, it's the football, baby.
Known unknown.
Now he had a crazy resume though. Crazy resume. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
But people risked everything. If we talking about character, for Johnny Manziel, like make it make sense.
Yeah.
That's my problem with him going so low. Like, what'd you say he went
44.
144th?
Yeah.
144.
He can run away with that, though, man.
And there's going to be now maybe he does the chip on his shoulder.
He has that Tom Brady thing going
Yeah.
on now.
Oh, my marketing mind's been running. That is
Oh, yeah, like,
that's the
yeah.
perfect, like
There's
his
a-
legendary logo with the 2. You know what I mean? Like, but put up the number, switch your logo, add another number 12. 12 squared is 144, and 12. What's the number 12 represent? It's divinity. That's the highest power. Like, bro, he can run away with it. Like, I'm talking about marketing legendary. It's like, bro, he can kill it right now with his money.
Yeah.
With that 144th pick, just from what he already had with that squared logo on his thing right now. I promise you. It'd be dope.
Nah, you gotta wait. You gotta that right now. If he was to make all that noise, that'd be very detrimental.
Bro, I'm talking about strike while the iron is hot while everybody's talking. While
No,
it's a racial
yeah,
issue.
no.
I think he needs to prove
Play
himself
it
first,
cool,
though.
but if he's not gonna start, like play it cool, let people know you just as confident, but let's not go all out yet.
Let's show off in the preseason.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Do that, then okay, it's like, and then you can make it. Then you won't go.
Once you start, then you can jump into that.
Then
I'm
you
jumping
really-
in. I'm jumping in while everybody got all the beef, talking about they being racist
No,
and hating on being condescending.
you do a soft open right now, bro.
Yeah,
And that's
soft open.
that
You
soft, that
you
soft
gonna give
open
them-
is gonna be
here's the
millions.
thing, you give them just enough.
That soft open is gonna be millions.
Yeah, but still, that's not the you talking like go. Put,
And
like
the whole
market,
logo
throw
and
this,
everything.
market it in their face.
I'm just talking about throw a couple
Bruh.
of good videos out there
Couple
from
good
practicing.
videos.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
You do the fade to black, time will come. So you know what I mean? Like you,
Yes.
just like you do at a party. You go, you give them a little
Did
bit,
y'all see
then
his?
you leave.
Did y'all
let
see
them
his
want a little
draft
bit
thing?
more. Yeah,
Did y'all
what?
see his draft room? He
No.
had a
All the
whole-
people, yeah.
No, he had the whole legendary logo and everything. He had the box set up, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I
But
did
he
not
already,
notice that, yeah.
Like, bro, he already got it where that's what they do.
Right.
You know what I mean? They put on a show. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'll run with it.
I'm about to say he
Nah,
is from that Sanders
Now
family.
I would fade
Run
the
with
black
it.
for a little bit.
I
Hold on.
have
let
a,
it-
And
I
pop
have
out.
a,
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas.
I have a goal. I put
You pop out in the
144.
preseason and go dumb.
Yes, that
Bro.
is. That's a
I
statement.
wear
Like-
144 gold chain every game. You gonna see the gold
Nah,
bone.
see, you just
with
got
the
it.
charm.
See, that's too much. You that's
Like
overexposure.
with the dad, well, his daddy had the big charm
That's
on, bro. That's their
overexposure.
thing. What
And then
you mean?
you pop
I
out
think he-
preseason. I'm agreeing with you, just not now.
I don't think
bruh,
he needs
now,
to do what his daddy did.
Deion
No.
showed up to the
Nah,
combine
Deion-
in a limo in
Yeah,
a
that's
gold
a-
chain.
that's a bit
ran
much.
a 4-4-40 and got up out of there.
What did Deion get drafted though?
Yes.
He was first round.
All
He was
right.
like number 1, I think.
All right.
Was he? Yeah.
He could do that.
Deion did that. Deion was a 2-sport athlete. I
I don't think his son could do that.
Bruh,
yet.
hey, man, it don't matter. He can
also,
run
bro,
with
it's
it.
so many different
Like,
ways to
he
market
coming-
now. Bro, you just keep
He can run. He can run with it.
I saw it. I was like, oh, they supported back. Then he went back over. I'm like, nah, he ain't gonna notice.
He
Yes,
gonna
I
know.
did.
He
Yes, I did. Nah, yeah, like it's not. It's a different situation. B, you don't want to like. Why would I want to show everybody everything right now? Say, all right, y'all doubted me. I'm gonna fade to black for a minute, and then the preseason, bro. If he goes stupid, imagine the talk. If he goes stupid about, oh, so the team should have done this.
I think he should.
But if he keeps pushing this marketing
And
down
he
people's
still go
throat,
stupid.
no, it's not going. It's
Well,
not going to hit the same.
I think it'll
It's
be
not gonna
bigger
hit
in the
the same.
preseason because you got to think like
Bruh, I
the
let him
balls.
keep
the
on hitting.
balls were hot all until they got up into the league, and then they kind of dropped off.
Now LaMelo's still doing
No, I
his
mean,
thing.
I'm not saying they dropped off basketball. While I'm
Right.
saying marketing dropped off.
Mm-hmm.
Like once they got in the
Yeah,
league,
because what's the name is done. No, they ain't none of them on that. What's the name no more though? That
What?
legendary
Big Baller brand.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
they not on that no more.
Bro, the shoes was falling apart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
phone it
big
down.
baller brand. I don't even like. Yeah, they just not on. You know what I mean? They got the LaMelo on Puma.
That was
He
a
doing
cash
his
grab.
thing.
That was a cash grab, bro.
Yeah,
I
so
get it.
that was just that. I think they did that more for their pops. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I think that was more. And like that's another thing.
But that's the thing.
Like, bro, they like that's why I would say push it in their face because, like you were saying, all that stuff they were saying about dealing with their dad. Archie Manning, when Eli got drafted, his dad said no. He was supposed to go to San Diego, and he said no, we're not playing there. New York traded for him right away, and that's how Phillip
didn't know
Rivers went to
that,
San
yeah.
Diego, and Eli went to New York.
I didn't know that.
Like, so that's what I'm because Archie was saying, hey, my son's come up.
That was
We're
whack
not-
too. I'm be honest.
Yeah,
That was
it
whack too.
was whack, but they did not say the same things they saying about
Oh
Deion.
no.
And they ain't saying the same
But
thing.
we didn't have social media.
They
we
had the
had-
news.
Not like this.
It's
Social
on
media is
TV.
different though.
Social media is a different
different
monster, bro.
Social media
is
gives
a
us the
different
power
monster.
to say shit to people.
Yeah,
That's the difference between us and them.
But boys is calling into the radio, writing
But
in
here's
the
the
news
thing.
articles, all
Here's
that.
the thing.
They
We have
got-
had so much Shador. We have had so much Deion. If he was to pop out, just go dark for a little bit. Go dark until
It ain't like it's
preseason.
that long. It's
That's
just
what I'm saying.
3-4 months. Just chill out,
That's what I'm saying.
practice, and
then
work.
You, if you want to throw out little bits and pieces, you don't stuff it down their throat. You keep the people guessing. Like, here's the thing: if he keeps going hard, he's done
1,
nothing different.
4-4.
If
Gold
he
chain.
keeps going hard on the marketing, he's done nothing different.
That's gonna be my jersey number.
Do something different, bro.
144.
I think if he fade
I
to
hope-
black and come back, man.
I hope
think
his
he'll come
jersey
back.
number is 144.
I guess be on the lookout this season. And for how do you say his name? I call him Dion. I never know how to say his name. I just call him Dion. Yeah, Shador. And watch out for him. I think he should hide. I think he's just lay low.
Not hide. No, we're not hiding. We're not hiding.
I'll say lay, not hide, lay low.
We're not even laying
practice.
low. We just
Man, he gonna do
we
that.
limit
Get you
exposure.
Social media darkness.
Get
Not
you a
even
goal.
just get him once a week, bro. Because boys are gonna be like, "Ooh, look what he dropped now."
Can you imagine he dropped every Friday at like 3:00?
Exactly.
Like know it's coming every Friday.
Because let's be honest, that's what makes the NFL an event. It happens once a week. If we was bombarded with NFL games all the time, it wouldn't. That's what the problem with the NBA. That's why people lose interest because it's an event.
So
he drops
games.
once a week, something, and a professionally produced commercial like whatever post, bruh, and then come out and ball out in the preseason. Man, I do this.
You gotta do that back end for that front end account.
Hey, where we at? I got time to make another comment. We at 40?
Yeah, we at 46.
All right, bet. How about this play? I seen something, and I want to give y'all this angle on it. What if he said no?
Said no to the draft?
NFL, period. Like, oh, y'all playing with my emotions.
He should have said it way before he had the...
Yeah, because it's not anything like a lot of cats can go overseas.
That's what I'm saying. The UFL is banging. That's a professional league now.
Yeah, but it's not the same, bro.
It's not the same, but...
I mean, he would look crazy.
That's what I'm saying. He's not concerned about money.
Right, true.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Think about the branding him and The Rock can build up for that league.
And
he could probably get some stock, too.
That's what I'm saying.
And pay him in stock.
And that's the angle I saw. Like if he says no and just switches over to the UFL, take his Deion's fan base, take all the clout that, you know what I mean, all the haters from the NFL that's gonna jump over there to the UFL.
And that was somewhat legitimized it a little bit more.
The way the Rock build up brands, because The Rock is a marketing god, really, because he makes money when he shows his face on anything. Plain and simple.
He just knows how to maximize exposure.
Like his tequila brand, number one. Under Armour logo stuff, number one. Like he said, he sells products. UFL is on TV. Like, you know what I mean? It's way bigger than what it was as soon as he got involved. That's the plain thing. So what do y'all think about that? Y'all think that's it could have been an option?
I think so.
You think it's a liable option?
But I think that opens up a whole bunch of unnecessary talk about his character. Now that he's been drafted and he decided to go this way.
Now that he's been drafted and he did that, that'd be messed up. If he would have went that route
if he ever withdrew his name sometime, like that would have been different. But I think now that would do more damage publicly. I think it would be dope.
It would be something to see. Like
publicly, they would drag that man.
Hey, yeah, okay, I can give you that. They probably would drag him, but what would it matter?
It depends. Like
I say, wouldn't that bring more notice to your league when you switch over?
It depends.
People gonna be watching.
How he wants to play it.
Yeah, because people will be watching. They keep on giving me hate, denying my character. Now I really got to go show how I'm gonna play over here.
You really got to ball out.
Yeah, but you got to ball out.
You got to ball out.
Yeah,
there ain't no bad games.
I don't think Alabama,
especially not in the U.S.
No,
UFL. I mean, you especially can't have none, right? Because if you have a bad game there, there'll be ropes.
Yeah, he got to show up and beat. I think Montgomery is a team. I think they won like the past 6-7 years or something like that. I don't think they lost a championship in the whole time of the league. They out there tearing boys up in Alabama.
They're killing it. They're picking up those 37U players.
Come on, old school, you got it up. Snap the ball.
Said 37U. All right.
But no, I thought that was a pretty interesting take, and that would be something wild to see.
That would have been interesting to see. Like if he picked that route for any notable draft potential person, I don't know how to put it. But any one of those,
we're number one. You're like, you know what? I'm going to the UFL, baby.
Yeah, like that would be that's gonna make news stories for that season just to see how that goes. Because if it goes good one season for one player, here's
the thing though. If none of those quarterbacks picked up, I believe Cam will have a good NFL career. Just his attributes seem to transfer.
Oh yeah, he about to act a fool.
His attributes seem to transfer directly.
He about to go to Tennessee and act a fool.
But if everybody else picked before him doesn't have a good, and he goes dumb, like especially like I'm saying,
he ends up being Tom Brady.
He ends up being Tom Brady
because Tom Brady had nothing great, nothing that stuck out about it.
I don't even know what school he went to.
You know what I mean?
I think it was a small school.
There was nothing that stuck out, and now we look at him as the best to ever play the game,
the greatest. Yeah,
and you know us in Indiana, we hated Tom Brady.
Like
and I
him now.
still can't be like, yeah,
I'm a
nah,
fan,
he's
baby.
the best to ever do it. He's the best
I
to
had
ever do
respect
it, bro.
for him when he played for New England. Once he left New England, we was cool.
Yeah,
I had
we was
respect
cool,
for
like-
him then.
Yeah, we always respect him because
Yeah.
you be mad when he's coming to town.
Heck yeah, because the coach always seen him play bad when they play the
Patriots, yeah.
And Bill Belichick F that nigga back in 2000.
Hey man, Belichick had the books, man.
Man.
Oh,
Belichick part of the mob.
I done broke them.
He done took it with him.
This is a handheld.
This is just how we
So-
gonna finish the show.
In essence, of talking about finishing the show, Chris, do you have some fatherly advice you want to pass on to people with your handheld microphone now?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh.
The cheers getting out on me.
See, that's what Jesus said. Jesus said he didn't like that.
Show over.
You make fun of my child?
The chair went out on me.
Hey, that chair done, son.
Herb, give these people the facts.
Give these people the facts. While Freedom gets himself another chair.
Hey man, that's gonna be the picture of the episode. That chair.
Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you how the truth. All this gentle parenting gotta stop.
Well, did something happen in your life this week?
No, I'm just. I just realized like it's pushed online, but that's how none of these people really parent their kids. Shut up.
It's fake. It's just internet. That's for the internet. They're faking.
Well,
Beat these
recently
kids.
I told my youngest, I just looked at him and be like, "You would do best to shut up." you would. I'm trying to say because this is gentle parenting
I
right
ain't put
now.
my hands on you. They hear. You talking and they hear.
And she was like, "Oh, okay." she was like, "Oh, Dad, all right."
I'll pick up what you put down, Dad.
I'm trying to save you from further punishment. And
Say, do not pick me up.
but nah, but like I feel like certain like I said today or I said this week to somebody, parents need to be your kids' first bullies.
Oh yeah.
Like,
man.
like everybody's so weak because parents want a baby. Like your child is not the greatest. There are things your child sucks at. Tell them that.
That's our parents.
Talking to you,
man.
Dion.
No, not at all. Don't put words in my mouth.
Bring the house down.
This is turned into a mess at the end. But
It's going downhill.
tell your kids the truth. If your kid's not good at something, tell them so they can find what they're good at.
And stop wasting your time and money.
So I saw a joke. Somebody told a joke and said, "Anybody ever met anybody whose parents only told them they were awesome? 100% of the time, not awesome. Usually
the
that's
worst
true.
individual.
Your macaroni art is horrible.
No, but at a certain point, you got to tell your kids the truth. Your kid is not going to be great at everything. And if you tell them they are, you're not a good parent. You're irresponsible, and you should be punched in the throat. That's why we get all these soft kids out
About
here.
raising a psychopath we got to deal with.
Nick with me. I'm usually on my emotional stuff. He's like, I don't know, Chris. But today, I'm a good mix of both, though. Like I got daughters, so I can't go hard like that. I just got to talk to my kids, like I said, and they be like, all right, yep, you right, Dad. I'm gonna leave you alone. But I also tell my daughters the truth, like, hey, baby, this might not be where you need to be at. You know, that's how we lead into the conversation. Hey, there are other opportunities elsewhere that you will be good at.
You're right. You're right.
You know, like that's how we start. And if they want us to keep, okay, let's try it again. Same result. Hey, we ain't gonna stay over here for nothing.
This is the same for you.
You know, so just be honest with your children. I'm tired of watching parents baby their kids and me feeling bad for telling my kids the truth. I won't. I refuse because my kids are gonna grow up to be well-rounded human beings while yours cry in the corner.
Shout out, man. And shout out.
I just
I guess you got something to say, Mr. Benjamin?
I just thought about how we was talking about the kids' Kool-Aid challenge early, and I got on this red shirt, and I looked up and seen my belly in the sun, and I missed out on ample opportunities of jokes.
That's actually what got me on my soapbox is that kids' Kool-Aid challenge.
I just thought about it.
Out there busting through fences.
Come on.
That is
Causing
ridiculous,
property
bro.
damage.
I'm really gonna get shot.
Look, officer, that was him. He's still dressed like the Kool-Aid man.
I understand. Shoot me again. Had to make sure.
Now sprinkle some crack on it. Let's go.
Hey, man, we want to thank you guys for joining us on 3 Dope Dads.
Oh my God.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Subscribe.
It's been-
Absolutely.
It's been a
This is gonna
fantastic
be
been your homeboy. Go ahead, man.
This is gonna be the greatest episode ever. Play
Man.
it off.
Yeah, I am not editing this episode. It's going out just the way it is. Everything
for
in
real?
it. I'm not-
100%.
and
Yeah.
You gonna watch me edit this episode right now? No, I can't.
You just
Can't disrespect y'all's conversations like that. I was lost. Y'all wasn't lost. My apologies.
Hey, man,
I didn't know what was going on. My apologies.
Hey,
My
greatest
bad.
conversation ever.
This
man.
has been
is gonna
all
be
over the
great.
place,
This has been
man. This has been real barbershop
Man,
talk right
like,
here
for
today.
real, for real.
Say,
Nick
what
was
you-
trying to save
so
us.
what
I
you-
stick by
Nick
that.
was. I
stick
respect
by.
it.
Man, get your arm, man. I
So
can
what
see
you doing
in the
after
camera,
you-
man. See you in the camera, man. Get your arm, bro. Oh yeah. As soon as I see it, I'm like, get your arm, bro. Hey, man. Hey, sneaky. Just talk about how loud that shirt is.
Oh, man. My bad, man. My titties is showing. I got
Look,
titty
we
sweat.
out.
Oh,
My
man.
bad. Hey, man.
Y'all come get in the gym with me.
Like, comment,
We in here,
subscribe.
baby.
I will after I get done with Vegas. I'm making bad decisions out there.
I'm making bad decisions out there, baby.
Random fact for the week, man.
I want to look good in Vegas.
Say what happens in
I'm gonna
Vegas.
still be topless.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, except for this cholesterol.
Yeah, I'm gonna have all type of steaks and tomahawks.
Come on.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
that's probably true.
Yeah. Bad choice. Random fact for the week. Hardest bone in the human body is the femur. Thought it was something else. Catch you guys next week. Peace.
What?